Few shows in television history have held a vice grip on the cultural zeitgeist quite like Dexter. From the early days of our favourite blood splatter analyst moonlighting as a moonlighting serial killer to that wildly polarising finale that had fans wondering if the writers had suffered blunt force trauma, Dexter has seen more twists and turns than a Miami back alley. And just when we thought the dark passenger had taken his final ride, Dexter New Blood arrived like a bloody Valentine, reminding us why we fell in love and occasionally yelled at our screens in the first place. Now, as Dexter Resurrection looms on the horizon like a scalpel-wielding ghost of prestige TV past, the anticipation is absolutely killer, with Michael C. Hall confirmed to return because, let's face it, Dexter without Hall is just a weird guy with a red string and poor impulse control. Fans are already spiraling into wild, occasionally unhinged speculation. The showrunners have kept things under tighter wraps than Dexter's kill tools, but even the tiniest leaks have sparked Reddit threads longer than Dexter's code. But hey, before we slice any deeper into the meat of this theory, do us a solid. Hit that subscribe button, give us a like, drop a comment, or even consider joining the channel for some exclusive, unfiltered content. Think of it as your personal code, only instead of morally justified murder, it's just really helpful engagement. Cool? Cool. Now let's get back to it. So, when Dexter first premiered in 2006, critics were floored by Michael C. Hall's eerie yet endearing take on a man trying very hard not to be a monster and occasionally failing. The show walked a fine line between dark and camp, psychology and satire, giving viewers a morally grey protagonist they rooted for even while watching him wrap plastic around a guy's face. Despite a few wobbly seasons, season 8, its legacy as a genre-defining crime drama remains firmly intact. Dexter New Blood swooped in years later like a redemption arc with a bow on top. The brooding, snow-covered reboot saw an older, guiltier, and frostier Dexter offering a more introspective take on what it means to carry a code, a legacy, and several felonies. Now, with Dexter Resurrection, the vibe seems less quiet remorse and more global cat and mouse. It's bigger, it's bolder, it might even have a passport. And this is where the internet loses its collective mind. According to Redditor @OK_nature_6305, who we will now knight as prophet of the plot twists, Resurrection could mark Dexter's first international field trip. While we already know New York and Miami are back on the map, this theory suggests those may just be warm-up acts before Dexter takes his dark talents to global hotspots. Think Berlin techno clubs, Tokyo alleyways, or maybe a scenic canal in Venice with a side of vengeance. We'll gloss over the fact that he went to France in season 2 to kill Lila. Anyway, imagine Dexter navigating foreign criminal underworlds with Google Translate in one hand and duct tape in another. Will the Code of Harry translate into Mandarin? Will he find moral grey areas in the greyest corners of Eastern Europe? The possibilities are endless, morally ambiguous, and potentially subtitled. What makes this idea so fun, aside from the obvious jet-setting serial killer appeal, is how it could stretch the show's core themes into new dimensions. Dexter's ethical framework has always been challenged by context. So what happens when you toss that framework into unfamiliar legal systems, diverse cultural codes, and global levels of corruption that make Miami look like Sesame Street? Let's face it, Dexter going international is the TV equivalent of taking the training wheels off a chainsaw. It's dangerous, exciting, and slightly insane, but in the best way possible. After almost 20 years, the franchise still has sharp teeth, and if these fan theories come true, Resurrection might just be the blood-soaked renaissance fans have been waiting for. So buckle up, sharpen your knives, metaphorically speaking please, and prepare for what could be Dexter's most dangerous game yet. Whether he's slinking through dark alleyways in Prague or laying low in a Moroccan bazaar, one thing's for sure. Wherever Dexter goes, death and peak television follows.